So, why is Hypixel dying? I mean, it pains me to think about what with it being my personal favourite pastime, especially Bed Wars, as you can see in the background, I'm playing that. But the sad truth, if we look at the stats, is that Hypixel has slightly fallen off, but it's somewhat plateaued. I mean, it's still ahead of other servers that really look like it could overtake for a time, such as the MC Championship Island and Tubnet. It's still way ahead of those, but it's not a constant decrease, it's just plateaued, like I said. And so personally, I think the main reason for that, because although there's many, is that people are growing up. The people who loved playing Hypixel may have grown out of Minecraft or grown up and have more responsibilities now that they have to attend to. I mean, look at iBallistic Squid. He doesn't play any Hypixel anymore as far as I can really tell, but he used to play it a lot, and I think part of that is now he has a child. He has other stuff he has to do. But then, the thing that takes me on to my next point is that a fair few of the Hypixel games now aren't set for new players. They just get rolled if they try to play it. And so, if Hypixel want to spark up a new player base to then interact that with the current player base, there's obviously multiple ways to do this, but the key one would be making no-kit versions of games like Skywars and Blitz. Because, I mean, Skywars is slightly more playable because you can just knock someone into the void, but Blitz, I mean, for a new player, it's just ridiculous. I'm aware there used to be no-kit Blitz, but it's been removed now, and I'm not sure why. Maybe it was taking up server space. But Skywars, it would be incredibly popular, I think, with no-kit. I mean, even amongst like experienced players, they'd love that, because I mean, I need to practice for tournaments, for example, but I can't really do that properly in Skywars with kits because I get too used to relying on my kits and my perks. It needs to be a proper thing released. But I mean, even experienced Minecraft players get rolled by someone who's worse than them at the game just because they have the kits and perks. And so, I mean, imagine how much of a deterrent that must be for a new player. Also, another route that could be explored would be potentially bringing old games back that older players would want to play, such as Crazy Wars and Sky Clash. I mean, I loved Crazy Wars, it was amazing, and Sky Clash was just Sky Wars on crack, it was amazing. But the main one I think would be the best to make a return is Battle Royale, because I mean, Hypixel Battle Royale was amazing, and I think if they were to bring it back, it would be quite the point of interest among gamers, with combining Minecraft with a more modern Battle Royale rather than Hunger Games, which has often been seen as the Minecraft Battle Royale. And also, it's something more special to Hypixel itself. And then another thing that they could consider would be potentially adding, to make it more playable for new players, is skill-based matchmaking in Bed Wars. I mean, I'm pretty sure they might have toyed with that a few years ago and decided not to, but, I mean, I personally can't imagine quite what it's like for a brand new player to be put in a game against, I mean, even just someone like me, and I'm not even that good, but I'm experienced enough to beat them. But then there's people like in the 5,000 stars, I'm fairly sure, that might be a bit of an exaggeration, but still, there are people that have very high stars that I struggle to play against. And so imagine being a new player going against that. They need to potentially introduce some form of skill-based matchmaking to make it more fair. That would obviously be slightly messed up during doubles and fours of people of different levels playing. And then there's the issue of people would potentially just make a Smurf account, but it's less likely than, I mean, just in the majority of situations where you'll have like a 1-star playing against, for example, a 232-star like myself. So I'm aware that there's issues with all the ideas here, and it would be great to hear them down in the comments, so please do let me know if you agree or think anything different. But that's my piece said on the Hypixel dying issue, and so cheers everyone for listening, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.